From the Socceroos in Russia, the Wallabies on home soil against the Irish in Game 2 of the State of Origin Rugby League Series between New South Wales and Queensland. The options are endless, but the real challenge is always finding a winner. Throw in another bumper round of the AFL, the Aussie cricketers and the final 2 OD games with England, plus the final few days at Royal Ascot where we have Redkirk Warrior engaged, and it's difficult to know where to look. Make sure you check out all the tab odds below in our weekly batting preview of the monster weekend before you tick off on your selections. AFL history suggests Essendon will struggle to cause an upset against West Coast on Thursday night. Since 2008, the Bombers have won only 6 of out 37 games when they have travelled interstate as outsiders. Collingwood has the best record in the league, winning 54% of the time. John Worsfeld's side is $5 to cause an upset tonight against the second-placed Eagles. Essendon has only defeated West Coast in Perth once in 11 attempts since 2001. The chief architect of West Coast's recent success over the Bombers has been the in-form Andrew Gaff. The prolific midfielder has averaged 32 touches and a goal in the past 3 matches against Essendon. West Coast is $6 second favourite, alongside Sydney, with tab to win the flag, while Essendon is $17 to make the finals. Travelling to Adelaide will hold no fears for Melbourne on Friday night. For the game of the round against Port Adelaide, the Demons have won the past 2 matches at Adelaide Oval, recording 7-goal victories over the Power and Crows in the past 2 seasons. The game could be decided in the ruck with Max Gawn and Paddy Ryder going head-to-head. Gawn, $8, Brownlow medal chance, polled 3 votes. The last time these 2 teams played at the venue, and the 209cm giant has averaged 43 hitouts, 15 possessions, 4 contested marks and 4 clearances in the past 3 matches against the Power. This match could have a big bearing on who gets the double chance at the end of the season, with both teams $2.50 with tab to finish in the top 4. Hawthorn as favourite at the University of Tasmania Stadium is the closest thing tipsters get to a certainty in the AFL since midway through 2010. The Hawks have lost just 2 out of 30 matches in Launceston when expected to win, with eventual Premier Sydney prevailing in Round 5, 2012 and St Kilda belting them by 75 points last season. Gold Coast, conversely, is the worst team in the competition for causing an upset on the road. One of the reasons it is $10 to win this match with tab. The struggling Suns have only won 9% of matches away from home when coming in as the underdog. The only thing in the favour of Stuart Hughes' side is that they have beaten Hawthorn the past 2 times they have played, by 16 points at the MCG in Round 12 last season and by 86 points at home in Round 3 that year. The 4 Gold Coast players to receive Brownlow medal votes in those 2 victories: Gary Ablett 6, Aaron Hall 2, Stephen May 2 and Brandon Matera 1, will all be missing this time for the Suns, either through injury or having left the club for greener pastures. And this time around, the Suns, who have scored only 2 fourth-quarter points in the past 4 matches, are $8 to not kick a goal in the final stanza on Saturday. Gold Coast, GWS, Melbourne, Essendon, Brisbane, Adelaide. World Cup. Australia's gallant loss to France has done little to sway punters, with Denmark $1.65 a short-priced favourite tonight. The Socceroos, $5, have attracted 28% of money wagered with tab, compared to 65% for Denmark. The Danes edged Peru 1-0 in their opening game, but it came at a cost, with midfielder William Kvist ribs injured. The Socceroos must contain Danish playmaker Christian Eriksen to be any chance of causing an upset. They boast plenty of upside, with teen sensation Daniel Arzani lively on debut after starting on the bench. Aaron Moy was sublime in the middle, while Robbie Cruz looked dangerous. Socceroos legend Tim Cahill was not used against France but could be thrust into action tonight if the veteran striker can score a goal, he will become just the fifth man to score in 4 consecutive World Cup tournaments. The Punt SpecilcricketUSTRALI is on the brink of an embarrassing whitewash in England, having lost the first 3 games in the best-of-5 one-day series. England blasted a record score of 6-481 in the third international at Trent Bridge on Wednesday morning before skittling the visitors for 239 in just 37 overs. The 242-run defeat is Australia's worst one-day defeat, eclipsing the 206-run margin against New Zealand in 1986. Australia $2.70 must dust itself off to confront England $1.48 at Durham tonight, containing Alex Hales, fresh off a swashbuckling 147, and Johnny Bairstow, who hit 139, will be central to Australia's chances. While the series has been decided, coach Justin Langer can take confidence from the first 2 games where the new-look tourists were competitive without winning. Rugby UNIONTHE Wallabies $2.35 must win in Sydney to seal the 3-test series against Ireland $1.60 after the visitors hit back with a 26-21 victory in Melbourne last Saturday. The win broke a 39-year drought for Ireland, which last beat the Wallabies in Australia in 1979. Australia rallied late in the second test with a 78th-minute try by Taniela Tupou, but Ireland flexed its muscles to hold out the Wallabies and frank the Six Nations champion credentials. Ireland 5/8 Johnny Sexton partnered halfback Conor Murray to pace the victory. Australia, starved of possession in the second test, will be without veteran halfback Will Genia, broken arm for the decider. Genia, right, was levelled off the ball by Irish prop Cian Healy in controversial circumstances. The home side will need to curb the avalanche of possession afforded to Ireland in the second test to be any chance. Rugby Leagueustate of Originnew South Wales is the shortest odds it has ever been with TAB to win a State of Origin match. Since TAB started batting on Origin in 1998, the Blues' shortest odds have been $1.40 in Game 3, 2004, Game 2, 2005 and the opening match of the current series. After its 22-12 victory in the series opener at the MCG, NSW is $1.35 to win on Sunday at ANZ Stadium. Queensland will be bolstered by the return of champion fullback Billy Slater, while debutant Callan Ponga adds speed, creativity and strike power the Maroons desperately need. The best-of-3 series hinges on Game 2. Newcastle custodian Ponga could slot in for Slater, hamstring, should he not recover, with James Maloney back and Latrell Mitchell, neck cleared of injuries only. Prop Reagan Campbell-Gillard, broken jaw, is missing from the Blues side that triumphed at the Greyhounds, own of Victoria's most gifted Greyhounds, who is making a comeback after a brief retirement to stud, has been trialling the house down horse RACINGBOOM sprinter Redkirk Warrior carries the hopes of a nation in Sunday morning's Group 1 Diamond Jubilee Stakes at Royal Ascot. The Hayes Dabenag-trained gelding, winner of this year's Lightning Stakes and the past 2 Newmarket handicaps in Melbourne, will be ridden by champion jockey Frankie Dettori. The ex-European stayer-turned Australian star thoroughbred is the $5 third favourite for the 1,200 metres scamper. Redkirk Warrior has been best backed with 49% of the tab pool. Godolphin's Harry Angel, $4, remains a firm favourite, having won 3 of his past 4 starts, including 2 at Group 1 level. Harry Angel's most recent 3 losses, dating back to May 2017, have all been at Ascot. Ex-Australian colt Merchant Navy, $4.50, a winner at his last start. On debut for the world's best trainer Aidan O'Brien and jockey Ryan Moore, represents racing Leviathan Coolmore. Merchant Navy has attracted 20% of the tab pool. The race holds special memories for Australian fans, with the unbeaten Black Caviar winning the 2012 Diamond Jubilee during her streak of 25 straight victories. You betcha, with John Anderson's way I read it, and the evidence grows more compelling by the match. England has the best one-day side in the world, and we have one of the worst. So that makes the locals near certs to again belt our pie throwers. The Newmarket winner has to beat a budding superstar in Merchant Navy, but Redkirk Warrior has been kept fresh, which is when we see the best of him. Watch from that paralyzing finishing burst down the Ascot Straight in the Diamond Jubilee Stakes. Asterisk 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 asterisk.